So, one thing I did not consider when I was doing this challenge was typography. Now, we did do some typography explorations when it came to static imagery and graphics, but I didn't really think about our website. I honestly thought that we could just get away with continuing with the same typefaces that we're currently using. Right here, we're using Moret for our main headlines, and we're using Figtree for our body copy. The problem is once we started to do a lot of explorations with the actual new branding, like you see here, it really doesn't work anymore. Specifically, the Moret typeface that you're seeing right here, it just doesn't work. It doesn't feel right for the brand. So what I decided, let me go ahead and try this. Let me just use Figtree for the web. And this is, by the way, a landing page that we currently have on our website for our lead magnet, the 5 minute brand assessment. And Figtree by itself just wasn't really working. It just feels bland. It feels like we're just using Helvetica, even though this is clearly not Helvetica. That's what it kind of felt like. And so I had to basically go back to the drawing board and try and see what typefaces we could potentially use because we need a web font. Now, with a lot of our exploration here, a lot of the brand elements that we created, we used a font family that is no longer available. I have tried everywhere to find this. If somebody can find me the link to this, I will buy it, but I just can't find it. It's called Rustin. And this honestly looks so good. I love the typeface. It has a nice traditional retro feel to it, and I've been using it throughout this entire process. Unfortunately, this does not work. It just doesn't feel right. You can see here with this little logo mock up here, it just doesn't feel consistent with the new brand. And you can see here, we're even going to have to update, this cover design and these other assets. So then I went to Adobe and I went to Google. And when I found was on Google Fire Sans, which honestly I really like this typeface. It was nice and clean. I used Blue Cyclops as like the test to kind of see like how this looked. And then I decided to let's just download it and see how it looks. And this is the result. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with typefaces, it might not look any bit different than the other, but this feels so much better. It has more character to it, and it feels a lot better with the Rustin type family. So honestly, this might be the typeface that we use not just on web, but also in other places like ads and things like that. So I want to just kind of share this like epiphany that I had with this with all of you so you guys can kind of get a behind the scenes look into at least this small piece yet big impact aspect of the brand application.